So I'm just making a series of videos. Have I ever showed you this really cool thing? If I have, too bad, you're gonna have to watch it again. I bought this from Amazon. It's like a full back heating pad. Oh, it's supposed to have infrared ceramic beads, which is supposed to be very healing, but I can't say it's healing, but it's very comforting when I'm in pain and I just want to warm my back up because the AC is on and I got to keep the air temperature down because it can get very warm in here. You know, starting to get warmer weather, lots of sun. And so I'm just going to start making a lot of smaller videos because I'm up to $122.12, which is coming to me between May 21st and 26th. Yay! Now, I don't know if I can continue to add to that by making more videos, and when you guys watch, I get some money. I do best on shorts, but I have very little to make a short of because I can't really get out of this apartment. I'm kind of stuck here. My back is in deplorable condition, and it's very hard to walk, and I don't have one of those little riding scooters, but man, I am really thinking about it if things don't change soon. I called my area agency on aging and asked them if I could qualify for I had to leave a message. They're always so busy, I probably won't hear from them for days. If there's any way I could get a provider, like a caregiver, to come in twice a week, because there's too many things I just can't do and that I need to do, because in these apartments you've got to keep them clean. So I will point that out to her, that I'm living in a HUD apartment. I need some extra help. I can't get my laundry done. And no, I don't want my daughter-in-law, who's straight out from working around the clock. I mean, the girl lives off of 3 hours of sleep a day. It's horrible. Until we're calling her Nancy, until Nancy can get back to doing mornings, you know, come in early and take care of Finn, so Maggie could get some sleep. Until that can be done, she's living on 3 to 4 hours a day of sleep. And she's had sleep problems as well, so, you know, that doesn't help. Yeah, and I want to thank Marybeth. Thank you so much for giving me a donation. I don't see all of it. They took 30% of it. Would you believe that? So I'm going to start leaving my PayPal information. If anybody wants to throw me some, they call it coffee money. Nowadays, coffee is outrageous. But, yeah, unless you go to McDonald's or 7-Eleven. I think they have some decent priced coffee there. I don't know if the coffee is decent. I can't taste it anyway, but that's beside the point. I don't want coffee. I want a massage. I want acupuncture. I want to see if Medicare would pay for, what do they call that, where they stretch your spine out? Decompression. There's some people in Clearwater that came up on my Facebook, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm going to give them a call next week and say, would you take Medicare, and will you accept QMB, which means you don't get the 20% off of me. You can't ask for that. So we'll see about that. I'm scared. I'm a little scared because, you know, I mean, they'll have to review, I would imagine, my MRIs and x-rays and make a decision on whether I'd be a good candidate for decompression. I'd like to try because my mid-back now is acting up. Oh, mercy, it's acting up, and that's why I'm wearing this like round the clock. But it isn't like doing anything for that spasm. It's just, right? Mercy. You know, the last neurosurgeon, he said, don't get a scooter. You're just going to make this atrophied muscle problem in your butt worse. I don't know how you can make it worse. So I'm doing 2 exercises. One of them, I mean, you know, I'm in rough shape right now. One of them is you just stand on your feet, stand straight, and you lift your heels off the floor, so balancing on the fronts of your feet. And then the other one is balancing. You lift one leg at a time and you let go of your chair and you try to balance, and then you do the next leg. And a guy said, if you do nothing else, do that one. So I'm doing 2, and whenever I get up and make something like, oh, yes, I don't know how I did it, but I cut up an onion, I cut up some carrots, I cut up a pepper, half a pepper, ton of garlic, and a can of whole tomatoes and lentils. And I made lentil soup, and I'm very excited because I have been hungry. I'm just eating whatever is around, which is crazy because I just got, you know, $107 worth of groceries, and I'm looking in my fridge and freezer and I'm like, what did I buy again? Now I got a couple of bags of beans, thank God. And yeah, I gotta remember to order another bag of lentils because I really do like lentil soup. Very high in protein, good for you, and less apt to cause any sort of inflammation. Regular beans can cause inflammation, but lentils are pretty safe from what I understand. So we'll see about that. And yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna go get a big old bowl. It's done, it's cooked, and my mouth is watering. I ate one of the 2 baked potatoes that I put in my toaster oven, and then I got another one staying warm, and that green pepper that I got in my last order that I got a refund for. I'm like, this looks really sad. It was all wrinkled up already, and I cut it in half and cleaned it out and washed it, and I stuck it in foil in the toaster oven, and I want to see if it's worth eating. I don't know. Sometimes I like to make a sandwich, and what I'll do is I'll make a veggie sandwich, a little mayo, I put half of a roast pepper on it, sliced tomatoes, lettuce, maybe avocado if I have it, and then I'll just crunch on that sandwich, you know, and it's very filling for me and helps. And that's how I'm like filling out where I can't buy a lot of meat. But in this next order, $88, there will be a frozen butterball turkey breast. And I will thaw that out. I will bake it in the oven. I don't have a thermometer. I'm going to have to hope for the best, you know, cooking it, you know, cutting it open and making sure there's no pink juice. I'll probably look up, you know, how many minutes per pound for something like that, and go by that as my base, you know. I don't want it too dry. I don't want it too wet. I just would like it like moist, but not pink moist, you know. I mean, you gotta be careful these days with all the thingies in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here so that I can make another one. Okay, this is 8.5 minutes, and anything else I can think of? Just biding my time. I don't remember if I mentioned that I had my apartment inspection. I had my apartment inspection. The only thing I had done wrong is foil on my stove burner pans. You can't have that. Now, on the next inspection, I will remove them, but then I will put them back after she's gone. And so she came with the handyman, and they checked the pull cords to make sure they're 4 inches from the floor. They have to hang down, and now I'll wind them up and tack them back up. And appliances are operational and functional, everything checked except for the, you know, she says they conduct heat, so. Checked all the doors. They're going to fix my closet door finally because it's not functioning. As a matter of fact, when I tried to straighten the rug that's like under part of the door, because I got to keep that door open all the time, it's those like accordion doors, metal, it came right off the thing again because the track's broken. I don't know how they're going to repair it. We'll see. doors functioning. They checked all the GFI outlets, kitchen and bathroom, inspected the windows. They'll be repairing those because I'm having trouble getting them open, and she did too. Now the handyman didn't because he's a big strapping man, but I'm an old lady with spine disease. Checked the faucets, those were all good. Sinks draining properly, those are all good. Housekeeping slovenly, nope. I had pests, they checked for that. Everything was good there. AC filters will be checked, they didn't. Towel racks, toilet holder, make sure they're securely fastened, they checked those. Refrigerator, freezer gaskets, I'm not happy with the freezer gasket, but they didn't say anything. Any pest infestation would require extermination, and that was the whole biannual. They'll be back in 6 months, and I will make sure there's no foil pans in the burner pan. I love them. They keep my burners nice and clean, so all I have to do is clean the very outer rim, and I'm not going to stop using them, and that's all there is to it. I just won't let them know. Like once a year or so, HUD comes in and she said that's an automatic fail, so I'll make sure I know that. And now that they're gone, and once they fix the windows, I'll be able to put my folding table back up and start working again on my stones and jewelry, getting them organized and whatnot. For whatever I plan to do with them. I'm hoping Mikey will buy everything from me. Probably not a lot of the jewelry. I have to check stones on some of the bracelets. If they're real stones, he'll take them. If they're glass, we'll just have to pound out the stones and send them for scrap when the silver price goes up, which I'm sure it will, because we have a lousy economy. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I'm doing today, and now I'm going to go get that bowl of lentil soup. I'm so excited. Yes. Bye.